Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Central energy. Central energy is the Two of Pentacles and the upright. Multiple priorities. Decisions being made. People weighing their options. In the challenge position. In the challenge position, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So somebody is unpredictable, behaving with a disregard for consequences. They don't know what to do. In the subconscious, we've got the King of Wands reversed, somebody with unachievable expectations, ruthless, and a King of Pentacles reversed, greedy, obsessed with wealth and status, corrupt. Behaving with a disregard for consequences. Regarding negotiations, regarding getting themselves where they want to be. In the recent past. In the recent past, we've got a Tower. A sudden change. A disaster. So they're pissed off. Intentions and expectations. Three of Wands in the upright. Moving forward. Going overseas. Making travel plans. In the near future. Six of Pentacles in the upright. There's an inheritance. Abundance of sorts. The lens it's being looked through. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. A working parent. Providing security. In the environment. We got all these cards and they all came out in the reverse. We got Six of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's been discredited. They have to leave home. They made a bad investment. They're unstable and want to create conflict. Hopes and fears. The Lovers. Strength of two together, the Lovers. And the outcome. The Star. A rejuvenation, a renewal, a resilience, a persistence, love and marriage, courage, love and marriage, a resilience and persistence, and the Nine of Cups, a wish come true, and judgment being called for all of this darn conflict by the Emperor. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. So, we got you're at peace. Somebody wants to negotiate. Somebody wants to negotiate with this here. They gotta try to come up with some kind of a solution. They want to make a promise of love. They want to promise to love. But the challenge is that they're a Knight of Swords with no direction. They're unpredictable and they're having a disregard for consequences. Or maybe you've received a promise of new love and they are behaving with a disregard for consequences because they've lost everything. Because you have a promise of love, they've lost everything. Your Arcana. So because the Arcana have a promise of love, these ones are in a tower. Grave. Going in the grave. So they're facing an ending and they're having a disregard for consequences. They've lost everything. They've lost their money. They've lost their status. They're ruthless. They've lost all their wealth and status, and they're feeling rather ruthless because they're in a grave here. It's endings for everything. They're in a tower. You did nothing. You didn't do anything. You don't have to do anything. This is like a one-sided thing, you know? I mean, you got so much focus on your life. And it's like, you probably don't even, it's like, why are you focusing on my life? Like, who are you, you know? They're in a tower because you're shining. They're in a tower because you're shining. They wanted to put your light out. This tribe, there's a whole tribe going through a tower. There's moving forward. There's a Three of Wands. There's moving forward. They want to move forward. They want to go to where you are. They want to share your wealth. Invisible service. Inheritance, Six of Pentacles. Observation. They're watching you be generous. We got a Queen of Pentacles here, Mother figure. We got leadership in the reverse and labor in the reverse. So those She's making certain that there's nobody, nobody's able to work against these leaders, these love promises. So we got leadership in the reverse. So these ones didn't get the leadership. Okay, the tribe, they're not leaders, and they're not able to work their labor. It's like they've been kicked out of their leadership roles, and they're receiving the results of their labor, or they're not able to do any work, or their labor is backfiring. It's like they're getting kicked out of their leadership positions, and whatever labor they've been doing is either backfiring or failing. They're disappointed with the Six of Wands in the reverse. They're living in the past. They didn't get the Ace of Pentacles, lost their opportunity. They've got a lack of direction. They're not wholesome. They're not wholesome. So, hopes and fears, we've got the Lovers. Chicken is hoping to get some love connection going. Visitation. And then we got Star in the outcome. So there's a rejuvenation, a renewal of, and then conscientious. So there's a renewal, a rejuvenation, a cleaning of the house, a sweeping of the room, getting rid of the clutter. Sovereign. Preserved themselves when these kin were trying to come against them, this tribe. They were able to self-preserve. This Star. And now they are as they are in the limelight. They're shining. They're shining bright. At peace. In their purpose. On their pathway. These ones want to horseplay around and try to affect a change to your optimistic attitude and your spiritual throne and your evermore. This chicken, this wise guy, is using the Ouija board or spirits, expecting to send you a message of conflict, a form of communication. It could be coming here and now, but they may not know where to drive them. This religion, like they may not know exactly where you're at, so they don't know where to send the spirits at or whatever they're working with. They're trying to get your things and not be seen. We got prophecy playing out. They're being disconnected from those who self-care. The personalities are being disconnected from those who self-care, from the creators. The vanity people are being disconnected from the creative people. The Arcana was able to put up a defense with all this drama. Forgiveness and faith. The ancestors are haunted. There's an important appearance going to be made. A creator, an artist, a bohemian, a creator, that this witch martyred. Somebody who was innocent because they wanted their home and their status of privilege. They wanted to be seen as them. Perfect. So this player used their teachings to do that. But you are being remembered and justice is being served. Attention has been brought to this matter. You're exploring time, or there's an explorer in time who's puppeting, yeah, a snake puppeter, a snake time jumper, puppeting people, taking their bodies, assuming their academic roles, assuming their bodies, having fun with addictions, partying all the time. You survived their entertainment and the hardship that they brought you from both sides of the coin. There's a backstory to this competition. They had a limited perception of your shine, of what it meant. And they came against you in a brutal way, and they had a misperception, a very limited perception. They didn't see the whole picture. They had a very, very limited view, very, very limited perception of what it means to actually be arcana in service with a star quality that's conscientious. They couldn't comprehend it because it's not in them. So there is negotiations. There's some balancing going on with some decisions. We got a promise of love. Reciprocal. A promise of reciprocal love. Reciprocity. Equal give and take. The challenge here is somebody who's got a disregard for consequences and they're going in the grave. This is a sincere ending. Everything is going, they're in a tower. King of Wands reversed, ruthless, unachievable expectations, and a King of Pentacles reversed, greedy, indulgent, obsessed with wealth and status, very stubborn, corrupt. Third parties. Okay, so yeah, third parties in the grave. I don't know if that's going literally in the grave or if that's just an end to this kind of debauchery, you know. It could just be an end to that particular framework of relationship. So you don't have to do anything. You didn't do anything. Everything got flipped upside down for these people. They're guilty. They've been found guilty. You didn't do anything. They probably tried to pin everything on you, but you didn't do anything. They've been found guilty. This tribe of people is in a tower, having a disaster. They want to mend the connection. They want to fix the connection. They want to move, or there's moving forward. There is moving forward. The intention and expectation is that there is a moving forward. There is an invisible being of service here, or beings, singular or plural, however it works with your situation. We've got gossip here. People are talking. This tribe is worried about what people are going to say. There is observation. There's people watching this whole thing. They've been watching it from afar for some time. We've got inheritance. So there is a receiving of fairness. Fairness. What comes around goes around. And responsibilities. So, look, whoever this is, so has been watching you. Manage this. And They like what they see. You got a Six of Pentacles here, a new chapter. Queen of Pentacles, flipping people out of their leadership roles, making it so their work, their efforts are failing, or it's being reversed, going back on them. They miss their opportunity. She's causing them to miss their opportunity. They don't get a leadership role. They don't get the job they wanted. They miss their opportunity. They're full of ego. Six of Wands reversed. They didn't win the victory. They've lost. They've been discredited. They've lost popular opinion. Six of Cups reversed. They have to leave home. They're in a tower. We've got Ace of Pentacles, so there's lost opportunities. They missed their chance. Page of Wands reversed. They have a lack of direction. They don't know which way to go. Bad news. They're not seen as wholesome. They're not wholesome. They're not wholesome. They don't have any hope. They don't have any hope. We got the Lovers here in the hopes and fears section. There's the Lovers. So you might be getting a visitation from your lover. You might be getting a visitation from who this is, who's been observing this. You might be getting a visitation. Values. So this came out sideways like this. So this says values. We have too many differences. So that's this to me says that like this reciprocity card, it's an equal give and take. Money is important, but so is family, right? There's you're not in agreement about everything, but you're not in disagreement about everything. You're kind of like they're willing to communicate and compromise, and you find value on both ends of the spectrum, whether it be monetary or emotional. Well-rounded. So you got the Star here, spiritual fortune, rejuvenation, conscientious, keeping the house clean, keeping that smile upon your lips. Somebody's feeling your absence. They're feeling like a part of them is missing without you, or somebody is absent. You're sweeping, so you're sweeping something out. There's holding back. Something's being held back. They're feeling broken and shattered about it. They're passionately, intensely asking for forgiveness. So this to me says they're pleading for forgiveness. They have habits they don't think they'll ever change. You're an irreplaceable person. They were daydreaming about being you or whatever. They want to escape. They sabotage themselves. They're feeling overwhelmed and unsatisfied because you are in a love connection with somebody that your love is always there despite the distance. So no matter the distance, you are in an inseparable connection. And they're in regret, wishing you understood how they felt. But the truth is out. They're running from the truth about how they dealt with soul ties. And it's too late to take any action against the detachment and the damage, feeling the damage that they have caused in their destiny. I mean, it looks to me like they're going to be detached, and they're going to be feeling the damage that they've caused, and they're going to be given time and space to think about it in their destiny. because they didn't appreciate you. They didn't care about you. A precious flower. And now they don't know what to do because you are in reunion. You are reunited. There's a lot of decisions to make, a lot of changes happening, drastic changes. Drastic changes. Equal give and take. Equal give and take. Which means if somebody has spent their whole life unaliving people, stealing wealth, being sneaky, how many cycles are they going to have to pay for with that? How many friendships did they harm? It's big. You didn't do anything to these people. The truth is causing a death for what has been. The truth is out. You didn't do anything. You don't have to do anything. The truth is out. So equal give and take out. Love has a promise. There's the honesty is out. This is over. There's like death. Death, grave to third parties. Disregard for consequences. It's like they're running from death. And you know, I mean, they're in a state where they might want to just take out everybody that they can, you know, like a running, like a rampaging, like one of those bulls, you know, that are that ran, the bull ran, and everybody's trying to kill it, and it's running for its life. It's kind of like that. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of that. I think of this bull running, and everybody's throwing freaking darts at it and stuff. And it's raging. Blaming everyone for the responsibility of their well-being. They're so pissed off because people won't just shut up and do what they're told. They've got they're ruthless, they have unachievable expectations, they're obsessed with wealth and status, they're guilty, they're feeling the pain from the damage they've caused. You didn't do anything except live life with gratitude and be thankful for the opportunities that it presents, even the bad ones. You didn't do anything except hold yourself together. So they're in a tower and getting a sudden insight, wanting to fix the connection now. We got regret in the reverse. It says, I know that I cannot change the past. They think they can change the past by apologizing. They think that that will make up for all of the adversity that they did to you. All the brutality, all the ruthlessness. They couldn't cause you a failure. They can't cause you a failure. There's an invisible service. They can't cause the invisible service member a failure. They're losing their freedom. They've lost their freedom. People are talking about it. There's an invisible service member or a person in service, and they're moving forward. There's lots of activity here. Somebody's been observing you from afar. It's they want to have a family with you. 6 of Pentacles, an inheritance, a sharing of the wealth, abundance. We've got doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So this may be a blind faith type of a thing where you walk in faith, you know? You walk in faith. When you don't know what to do, you rely on your faith and your instincts and your connection to the Most High, or however you get your guidance, and you move forward. However that guides you. So you got Queen of Pentacles here, maternal instinct. She's kicking these ones out of their leadership positions. She's either reflecting back on them, the labor that they've done, or she's ensuring that their labor isn't working. They've missed their opportunity. They're in grief. Living in the past. Discredited. Missed their chance. They want to cause conflict. They're not wholesome. They've lost hope. They don't have any hope. They don't have any hope. They want forgiveness. You might be getting a visitation from a lover whose values are balanced between. So it's not somebody who's hyper-focused on gaining wealth and material items. It's somebody who's, I think, probably balanced between the spiritual and the material world. This lover. And this card says we have too many differences. So it could be that whatever differences you may have are workable. It's workable. We got balance in the reverse, though. So we'll have to clarify that. It could very well be that this person in the environment who has lost and been discredited, that they're out of balance because you two are together here in balance. Equal, give reciprocity, balanced between the spiritual and the material worlds. But these ones aren't. Because you are, they aren't. Success. You're the star, spiritual fortune, rejuvenation, renewal. You're in your purpose. You're successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You're a conscientious person. You keep your environment clean, whether it be your mind or whatever you want to consider that. And somebody's feeling your absence. They feel like part of them is missing without you. They're under judgment. They're under judgment. You are at peace and in love. And they are envious about your health and abundance. They're full of pride and lonely. Feeling the loneliness, and you're growing and expanding in consciousness and awareness, and there's a change here. You're tapped into your intuition. You're tapped into your purpose. You acknowledge your fear and you replace it with the insight of awareness, with courage. So, and these ones are worried about it because you're disciplined. Because you're disciplined. When you're disciplined, you're difficult to manipulate. When you manage yourself well, it's difficult for somebody to come in and try to manage you for you. Innocent child. So honesty, because honesty is here, because the truth is out. There's a complete ending to what this is. This tribe is undergoing a tower. There's a change. It's an utter ending. And then the third wheel enemies going into the grave. They're blaming you for the responsibility for their well-being. They have a disregard for consequences. We've got, they're under adjudication regarding this great fortune. They're under adjudication regarding this great fortune. They've lost their fortune. They're ruthless because they wanted. They're under adjudication for this, and they've been found guilty. They've been found guilty regarding this great fortune, and they've lost it. They've lost it. And you didn't do anything. You don't have to do anything. Look, they've lost it. It's in the court. It's official. They're financially inept. You didn't do anything. You live life with gratitude. You're thankful for the opportunities it presents. You've got lovers here. You've got love, a promise of love in the central energy. In the subconscious, you've got lovers. So you're connected. You're very well connected. The tribe is in a tower. They want to mend the connection so that they can change the past. They want access to this unexpected income. Moving forward, there's an enterprise. Invisible, somebody's here invisible in service, and they're not failing. There's no failure to whatever it is they're doing. People are gossiping because this tribe has lost their freedom and they're in despair. So you've been observed from somebody who wants to have a family with you. You're coming into your Six of Pentacles, your inheritance, the equal give and take, and there's no doubt. You release the need to know all the answers. We've got pathway. These ones, they were not able to take your pathway. They're in despair because they lost their freedom. So yeah, you're coming into these responsibilities, equal give and take. Six of Pentacles, it's an inheritance. You're not in any doubt about it. You release any need to know all the answers. You're moving forward in faith. These ones were not able to take your pathway from you. And you know, one reason why it's easy not to have any doubt is because these ones wanted it so darn bad. They're facing imprisonment. They couldn't get your pathway. They're facing imprisonment. They're in despair because they lost their freedom. Thief. The thief has been flipped. They're not a leader anymore. They're not seen as a leader. They can't steal anymore. They can't do that work anymore. They're in grief because they missed their opportunity. The Queen of Pentacles is here, making practical decisions, providing financially. So I don't know if this is costing money, But whoever this is, the thief did not gain a victory. They've lost. They're being discredited. And they have to leave the home. They did not plan well. They made a bad investment. They're not wholesome. They're unstable. They don't have any hope. They've lost hope. They never had hope for a partnership. They want forgiveness. They want forgiveness for trying to kill hope in love, in partnership. They want forgiveness for trying to kill hope in unions, in partnerships, in families, in the family unit. Doing stuff in a family room. This mature woman expecting to go to court with a mature man. Message of concern, false people. They tried to put a high honor person in bad health so that they could have the wealth. This whole community is getting the message. They were working against this courtship of the main male. And now they're facing poverty for the work they did against him, the main female, and their child. They're concerned about the house of a privileged lady going on a journey on the distant horizons. As an official person, they're all up in their thoughts about the gift. Wealthy man in a coffin. Wealthy man goes in a coffin because this marriage is happening or happened. So that's it. They want to compromise. So the truth is out. There's a promise of love, and it's honest. It's reciprocal. There's a change here. The truth is out. Negotiations, balancing decisions. There's an ending here. You're not sick. You're not sick. You're a blessing. And you have great ideas, a bright mind. You have a lot of really great ideas on how to apply your blessing into this world. So you got this third party here. They're going in the grave. They're prideful. They're under adjudication about this great fortune that is yours. Their masks are off. They're acting with a disregard for consequences. They're blaming you for the responsibility of their own well-being. Their masks are off. They're being stubborn. This King of Wands reversed is got unachievable expectations. They want to be ruthless. They want to be ruthless. You know, they got death here on the board. They got grave, death. They want forgiveness for trying to kill hope for your union or for these lovers. That's not going to happen. Not right away. Not right away. They were trying to bully you, embarrass you, steal your vitality. It's an initiation. So they were bullying you, forcing you through initiation after initiation. And then they wanted to siphon the reward out of that. Then they wanted to siphon the reward out of that. They're guilty from the pain they have caused. Tribe going through a tower. They think they can change the past. You are the eternal love. You are the gift. This is you. And so now they want to mend the connection. After all that they did, they want to fix the connection. So we've got an invisible service member here who's not failing at all in their endeavor. They're moving forward with these opportunities, with these preparations. And this tribe who's going through a tower, they've lost their freedom. They're in despair. People are talking about it. They're afraid of what people are saying. Their strategy failed. Their strategy failed. They are facing imprisonment. They couldn't take your pathway. It could be that their pathway is closed. They don't get a pathway. They couldn't steal your adventure. You have been witnessed. You have been observed. You're coming into your inheritance. You release the need to know all the answers. You move forward in faith, and you're ready. And you're obedient. To the knowledge and the wisdom that is shared with you. To the advice that is given. Queen of Pentacles here, maternal instinct. She's kicking this thief, flipping the thief, taking all their money, taking their positions of power, reversing all the labor that they did. They're missing their opportunity. They're in grief. Nobody will help them. They got to leave their home. They're stuck in the past. They did not gain a victory. They've been discredited. They lost their opportunity. They have a lack of direction. They don't know what to do. They're not seen as wholesome. And they want forgiveness for trying to destroy your hope and your faith in loving partnership. They want to compromise. These third world enemies want to compromise. The lovers are here. You may be getting a visitation soon. This person is balanced between the spiritual and the material. So they've got a very healthy outlook when it comes to providing for, where'd that card go? Providing for financial and emotional needs. And emotional needs. This card came out. It was Fury, and it's in the reverse. So there's no Fury here. Or somebody is there's no offense. Madness, unpleasantness. Like there's no unpleasantness here. There's no fury. There's no anger. There's no rage. The energy is a good match. The energy is a very good match. Whereas these ones here, they are completely out of balance. Because you know that there's no greater goal than to love, and you're very conscientious. You sweep your mind, you sweep your heart, you keep your emotions clear, you keep your energy pure, you manage yourself well, you keep your light lit. You fortify your faith, most likely on a daily basis, probably throughout the day. Somebody's feeling your absence. They're really feeling your absence. They were tempted. They took bribes against you, and now they've lost you. They were persuaded to move against you. And they're feeling your rejection. They're going through withdrawals, and they don't think they're going to survive it. It's like they got addicted to your star energy or something, and now they're going through withdrawals. They got addicted to your self-love. See, they were siphoning your self-love and happiness and putting you in trauma and despair. They got addicted to your love. And they're going to have to live and learn because you are getting married. And they fell into a trap. They bound themselves to the commitments that they made while trying to bind you. And it didn't stick because you remained calm. You kept yourself managed. You managed yourself. You were not managed. You managed yourself. You're having sweet dreams. And yeah, there's family here. These ones are in a nightmare. They want to apologize or stressed out. They're in a nightmare because of all the rituals they did. To a sweetheart. Daydreaming about stealing the sweetheart's adventure. Being all crazy. Now they could be losing a pet. They might have lost a pet. They might be endangered. They might be in danger of an accident. Their pride, they're being stopped. They're being stopped from exercising their pride all over everybody and everything. Loss, accident, stop, pride. Their pride is, there's a stop. There's a stop being put to their pride. Like their pride is like demolished. Their pride is demolished. They need a miracle, or maybe that's good news. They're really frightened because they've been cast away and confined. Pleasure seekers, a death to the pleasure seekers coming after your contract and your blessing and your happiness. There's a death to the pleasure seekers coming after your contract, your blessing, your love, your relationship. They can't make you sick. You're entering into a reciprocal union. There is a change here. You've got a bright mind. You've got bright ideas. These ones are suffering a misfortune because their masks are off. Their masks are off. They're suffering a misfortune. They're having a disaster. We've got grave to the great fortune. So whatever fortune they had, it's in the grave. They're under adjudication. This third party, whatever great fortune they have amassed through the practices that they have been doing, it looks like they're losing it. It's going in the grave. They're suffering a misfortune. Everything that they gained through false methods or whatever, it looks like they're losing it in the court system. The courts are taking it. We've got wife here. You're a wife, and you didn't do anything. You lived life in a state of gratitude. You're the lover. Could be coming forth with the love. Responsibility. Somebody wants to have a family with you, sharing the wealth. Consistency. You're consistent. You're consistent. So, even though you may be multifaceted in all of your aspects of self, you're consistent. These ones are facing imprisonment. They could not steal your pathway. You've got a mother figure here who is she's like wiping these thieves out, and nobody's helping them. And there's no waiting. It's happening now. They're being flipped on their head, kicked out of these leadership roles. They're being kicked out of these leadership roles. We've got a young woman. There's a young woman who wants forgiveness for trying to destroy your hope in your union. Whoever this is, third wheel enemy, they're not seen as wholesome. They want to compromise. Trying to, oh, we got merchant. Oh, the Lord, there's a merchant. So whatever this person did, they did something with the merchant. They made an agreement with the merchant. The Lord is reversing the agreement or whatever, or rewriting the agreement. Letter in the reverse. So he's like backfiring it. Whatever this young woman wanted for you, trying to destroy your hope with the merchant, they are going to get. It's like the Lord is reversing the agreement so that she has to honor that agreement. She wants forgiveness. She wants forgiveness. You may get a visitation from your lover whose values are balanced between spirituality and material wealth. We've got fortune in the reverse. Whoever these people are, they were not able to get your fortune. They're not in balance. They can't affect you with their fury. They can't affect you with their unpleasantness. Star, successful, knows that there is no greater goal than to love. Room, so conscientious. So you kept your mind clean. You kept your mind clear. Or you, and you know, it may not have always been that way, but you did the work. And you did the work, and you cleaned up your environment, and you made it so it was a happy place for you to be inside the confines of your mind. You made it so you were comfortable. You got rid of all this negative self-talk. You got rid of all of the self-doubt. You got rid of all the criticism that tried to belittle you and make you feel small. You realized that anything that sounded anything other than I love myself and who I am is a manipulation and a seated thought form of somebody trying to tear apart your mental body. You understood that. There's a phrase, anything that sounds less than or anything other than I love myself is a manipulation. You know, when you're a child and you're out there playing in the dirt, you're eating bugs, you're doing whatever, and you love yourself. You're having the greatest time. It's like fascinating and just wonderful. You know, but somebody else will come along and tell you that it's awful, and then what? So, yeah, you just decided not to listen to anybody else, and you decided to just do it. We got thoughts. Somebody's thinking about you. Somebody's all up in their thoughts. They're feeling your absence. They took bribes. They were tempted to move against you. They're thinking about it. They're remembering what they did. Surprise is in the reverse. So there's no surprise in the house. No surprise in the house. A friend scholar is talking. So there could be a friend of this person who's talking, spilling the beans regarding what this old woman foe did for money and pleasure seeking. He could be spilling the beans. And I guess somebody's happy. There's cheerfulness about somebody being sick. The sweetheart is the gift of love. See, the sweetheart is love. The sweetheart is love. The sweetheart is eternal love. The sweetheart is eternal love. Here with her lover. Here with her lover. And this priest is sick. And there's happiness here. Because this soldier enemy, the soldier is seen as an enemy. They're seen. They're identified. Child servant wedding. An innocent servant. An innocent servant. Here in service to the collective. Who didn't fail in their effort. Who is moving forward. Making preparations. They're an innocent servant and they're getting married. A person of service on behalf of the collective. So it looks like you and your lover are going to be actually together soon. Star. So with that being said, I hope that this clarifies something that you maybe already intuitively knew, and I will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.